In the Slavic lands, they said, when the sun stops at its highest point and the air stands still, time itself holds its breath. It is the moment when shadows vanish and silence grows heavy, like the heartbeat of the earth. And in that moment, she arrives. Poludnytsa, a woman in white with a crown of wheat upon her head, and eyes the color of the burning sky. Her hair glows in the shimmering heat, as if even light is afraid to touch her. She walks the golden fields. Her steps make no sound, but behind her trails a hush of warmth and stillness. Birds disappear into the air, insects fall quiet in the grass, and even the wind forgets to breathe. The villagers know, one must never work in the fields at noon, for when the sun hangs motionless above, she searches for those who disturb her peace. Poludnytsa does not always bring death. She asks questions. Her voice is like the rustle of ripe wheat, and each word burns like fire. She asks, "Do you know the boundary?" If the person remains silent, she passes by, like a breeze that never touches the ground. But if they answer, the fever of the sun devours their mind. They say she does not punish, she only reminds that all living things must know their limit, and even work must rest between sweat and stillness. Sometimes she appears as a maiden with a sickle in her hand, sometimes as an old woman, carrying a bundle of herbs and whispering charms against the heat. At times she stands by the wells, where water boils in the sunlight, and her reflection vanishes before you can see it clearly. When Poludnytsa stops in the middle of the field, the sun grows brighter and the world turns to gold. It is a moment between life and dream, between song and silence. They say if you ever meet her, lower your gaze and say nothing, for her beauty is such that it can burn the heart. And when she passes, the field breathes again, the birds return, and the air becomes light once more. She is not death, she is stillness. Poludnytsa comes only when the world has become too loud. And every summer, when the sun stands highest in the sky, she walks the golden fields to remind humankind, even light has its shadow.